Andy, you know what that music says?
Yes, sir, Amos. That music say, good health to all from Rexall, the stores with the orange and blue sign.
Yes, 10,000 independent Rexall druggists at the stores with the orange and blue sign bring you transcribed The Amos and Andy Show, written by Joe Connolly and Bob Mosher, featuring Ernestine Wade, Johnny Lee, Amanda Randolph, Tommy Moore, Gene Vanderpyle, Ken Christie, Will Wright, Jeff Alexander's music, yours truly, Harlow Wilcox, and starring radio's all-time favorites, Freeman, Gosden, and Charles Correll. Amos and Andy! How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I am Freeman Gosden. The Rexall 1-cent sale begins this coming Wednesday. This is the wonderful sale in which you get 2 for the price of 1 plus a penny on more than 200 guaranteed Rexall products. Every last one of them carries the famous Rexall money-back guarantee. And you have 4 big days, this coming Wednesday through Saturday, to get twice as much for a penny more during the Rexall 1-cent sale. Well, the Kingfish has another one of his infrequent jobs. He's driving a truck for a local radio and television repair shop. It's hard work going around picking up and delivering television sets, and although the Kingfish has been on the job only 1 day, when he came home tonight, he was pretty well exhausted. Right now, as Sapphire and her mother stand by with a bottle of liniment, the Kingfish is seated with his feet in a pan of Epsom salts.
Oh, my poor feet. Oh, they're killing me. They're throbbing. Look at that bunion on my big toe there. It's beating like it's got a heart of its own.
Now, George, you ain't that bad off.
Yeah. Stop carrying on, Baldy. Make more noise than a sow with a snoot in a knothole.
What is you talking about? My poor feet. They got so many bunions on them, I leaves a footprint that looks like I heading in 4 different directions. On top of that, I think I done strained the main ligament in my back.
Well, what makes you think that, George?
Well, every time I turn my head, my left leg goes up in the air.
George, it can't be that bad. You're complaining just because you had to do a little lifting.
Yeah, you loafer. You're just trying to weasel out of that job. Little lifting.
George, you ain't giving up this job.
I is, too. The first thing in the morning, I go into the boss and tenderize my resignation. I ain't gonna mess with it.
Oh, no, you don't. If you quit this job out, you go bag and bagging.
Yes, and we ain't fooling this time.
Oh, come on, Sapphire, let's start supper.
Oh, me, this is great. I can't quit the job. All this lifting and toting is going to be the end of me. Well, I guess I'm going to do like them prospectors in the Old West. Get me a big, fat, faithful burro to share my load. Yeah, I'll go down and slap the harness on Andy the first thing in the morning. That's it.
Well, I think I'll get into Kingfish's office here and see if he... What's this sign on the door here? Stevens School of Radio and Television. Walk up 1 flight and start on the ground floor. Learn radio, TV, and video. I better get in here and see what's going on.
Hi there, Andy. As we say in television, happy kidney scope to you.
Hi, Kingfish. Tell me this. What you doing with that sign on your door?
What was I doing? I was training up peoples for careers in radio and television.
Yeah, but that video on the door there. I was heard of that before, but what is it?
What is video?
Yeah.
Andy, that is television with frequency modification.
Oh.
Video is the thing that enables you to get them beautiful herringbone patterns on the screen, you know, them side things.
Oh, yeah. Well, a technical course like television, I guess that's expensive, huh?
Oh, no, Andy, no, it don't cost you nothing. We gets you a job and learns you while you earn.
Well, that sounds all right.
Of course, the First 3 months, you don't get no salary. It's like starting in a medical school as an intern. You know, you got to go.
Yeah, well, how would I learn all this technical stuff in television?
Well, Andy, we start you right off on the ground floor. Now, we get you a job with a television company, and you spend the first 2 months your on-the-job training in the service department.
Yeah.
You know, picking up sets and dusting them off, delivering them. And by toting them around like that, why, you picks up the rudiments of the business as you goes along. You see what I mean there?
Yeah, you mean I do all that hard work and don't get no salary?
Well, Andy, I wouldn't complain if I was you. Does you realize that this is exactly the way that Dr. Lee DeForest, the father of television, got started?
He did, huh?
Oh, of course, Andy. 35 years ago, he was going around with a horse and wagon selling television sets from door to door.
No fooling. I didn't think they even had television stations in them days.
Well, they didn't, Andy, and that's what made him such a great salesman. It was pioneers like that broke the ice for you fellas to come along today, you see.
Yeah. Say, this sounds like a pretty good proposition here. Yes, sir. I think I'll give it a try.
Fine, Andy. Now, you report to the school here in the morning at 7:30, and I'll be here with the truck, and we'll go out and start you on-the-job training.
Okay. You want me to bring any books, anything with me?
No, just bring a bottle of Sloan's liniment. You know, sometimes learning television can be a little hard on the biceps. That's it. Well, Andy, how you like learning television from the ground up?
Well, it's all right, I guess. I hope I was learning something. Carrying all these heavy television sets up and down stairs.
Oh, of course you're learning, Andy. You was absorbing the knowledge through your muscles.
Yeah. Well, on that last one, I think I absorbed something through my sacroiliac.
Oh, it's great training for you, Andy. Great training. Well, here we are.
Wait a minute here. What is we getting out here at the drugstore for?
Well, I want to call the dispatcher, Andy, and find out what pickups I got to make.
No.
Well, I see the afternoon papers, and I think I'll look in here and see what number is on the Lucky Buck today. You go on in the back of there, and I'll get in the phone booth and call the dispatcher, Andy.
Yeah.
Tell him you're calling from me. The number is Plaza 4231.
Okay, I'll go on back there. Oh, me. I'll get in the phone booth here. Now, Plaza 4231.
Harold's Television Service.
Oh, I was calling for George Stevens. He want to know if you got any pickups for him.
Oh, yes, I have. I got a set to be picked up over at 1431 Riverside Drive, Apartment E. Tell him to get right on it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. 1431 Riverside Drive, Apartment E. I wish I had a pencil to write that down. I think I can remember it. 1431 Riverside Drive.
Why, Andy Brown, how are you?
1431 River... 14... Hello.
Why, Andy, don't you remember me? Well, I'm the waitress over there at the 330 Club.
The 330 Club?
Yes, on 136th Street.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure, yeah. 1431 Riverside.
Well, is there anything wrong?
No.
Well, Andy, why don't you give me a ring sometime? I've got a new number.
New number?
Yes. Instead of Monument 9999, it's changed to Morningside 7796.
Yeah. Morningside 7796.
That's right.
Yeah, well, I'll call you, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. I'll give that address to the Kingfish.
Oh, Andy, just looking in the paper here for the Lucky Buck number. The winning number is 555-6321L. By the way, has we got any pickups?
Yeah. We're supposed to pick up a television set at 9999 Morningside Drive, Apartment L.
Andy?
Of course I sure, Kingfish. I memorize it just before I run into that gal from the 440 Club.
Good evening. This is your Rexall family druggist. Some of my customers have asked me how we can offer so many regular Rexall products at 2 for the price of 1 plus a penny in the 1-cent sale. Well, the answer is simple. It's the increased volume resulting from the 1-cent sale that enables us to offer you such quality at such tremendous savings. We have more than 200 regular guaranteed Rexall items, from aspirin to MI31, all freshly stocked for this great 4-day event. So be prepared to get twice as much for only a penny more, and to save as you've never saved before at our Rexall 1-cent sale this Wednesday through Saturday, April 7th through 10th.
Yes?
Excuse me, but I has come to pick up your television set.
Pick up our television set.
Yeah, ain't this 9999 Morningside Drive, Apartment L?
That's right.
Well, we got order to pick up a set here, lady.
Oh, I guess my husband called from the office and forgot to tell me.
Yeah, well, I know we were supposed to pick up a set. Where's the thing?
It's in here in the living room. But I don't think you can possibly carry it down the stairs by yourself. It's a combination television radio phonograph.
Yeah, well, that's all right. My partner is down the truck. I'll go get him to help me.
All right. I'm going out shopping now, so I'll just leave the door open for you.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You will be careful, won't you? It's a very expensive set.
Oh, don't worry about nothing, lady. We'll bring it back with all the videos in the right places.
Andy, you said a woman went out shopping, huh?
Yeah, now here's the television set. I got it unplugged. Look like it's going to be a heavy lifting job, boy.
Yeah, well, don't let's stand around here. All right, Andy. You pick up one end there, and I'll pick up the other.
Yeah, okay.
All right, now, both together.
Yeah.
All right, lift it up.
Yep. Boy, oh boy, this show is heavy.
Wait a minute, Andy, wait a minute. Set it down a minute. Wait a minute. I ain't got a good grip on it.
Yeah, okay. My end's down.
Hold it, Andy, hold it. I can't put my end down. One of the legs is in my pocket.
Well, what did you put it in there for?
Well, I didn't put it in there, you dummy. It slipped in there.
Oh. Well, hold it. I'll come over there and help you get it out.
No, never mind.
Is your pocket all right?
Yeah, right now I got the only side pocket in town that opens clear down to the knee. All right, here we go. Lift it up again, Andy. Let's get going, yeah? All right.
Okay. Now lift your end, and I'll lift this end. Then I'll back out the front door into the hall.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Up to the...
Yep.
Got it, Andy?
Yeah. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Yeah, now watch that. Where you going? Yeah, I can't see over the top of the thing.
Yeah, wait a minute. I feel the doorknob behind me here. This door is closed. Wait a minute, I'll open it.
Yeah.
Now. Okay. Keep coming, Kingfish.
All right.
Keep coming. Hold it, Kingfish.
What's the matter?
We done backed ourselves into a clothes closet here.
Andy, you big dummy. Don't you know that...
Uh-oh. The door is closed on us. It's pitch dark in here. I can't see a thing.
Yeah, well, feel around for the doorknob.
Yeah, I'll... Wait a minute. Here it is. The doorknob sure is cold.
Andy, you got your hand on top of my head.
Yeah. I thought that was a pretty fuzzy for a doorknob.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter, Andy?
There ain't no doorknob.
Oh, me, Andy. We is trapped in this closet with a television set. What in the world is we going to do?
I wonder what Dr. DeForest ever got trapped in a closet like this, what he'd do.
Listen, Andy, we got to get out of here. I go lunge at the door with my shoulder.
Go ahead.
All right, here I go. Well, better try another way. Yeah, well, there we is, Andy. I used my head on the last one.
Yeah, look at there. Kingfish, if we could just part them splinters, you'd have a lovely head of hair.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Well, pick up the door there and throw it in the closet. Don't want to leave the place untidy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he is.
Well, now, Andy, I go open the front door and we'll carry the set out.
Yeah, okay,
All right.
I'll pick up your end.
All right, you pick up
Up we
your...
go.
All right, there we go.
That's it. Watch it, Kingfish. Watch the door there now.
All right,
Watch it.
There we are. Now turn it around. We'll go down the stairs.
Yeah. Oh, these are steep stairs, too. It's going to take us a long time to get this big set down these things.
Oh, no, Andy. Don't worry about it. We'll have it down in a jiffy.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, keep coming.
Yep.
Keep coming.
Yep.
Oh, but wait a minute.
Watch it, Kingfish. Watch it. Wait a minute. Move. You know, Kingfish, it didn't take us as long to get it down here as I thought it would.
Holy smokes, Andy. Look at the set. The works is busted in a million pieces.
Yeah.
Well, Andy, it was a legitimate accident, wasn't it? The man at the television store gave me the call to pick the thing up. Yeah. Now, he's got insurance, so I'll just go back and tell him what happened.
Yeah, well, what must I do, Kingfish?
Well, Andy, you stay here and explain the thing to the woman when she come back.
Yeah. Well, as long as we is covered by insurance, I guess she won't be too mad about it.
Yeah, well, I'll be back in about an hour, Andy, and while you're waiting, don't let your time go to waste. Start sweeping up the pieces. You'll learn a lot about television that way, too.
Come in. Oh, it's you, Stephen.
Oh, yes, Miss Harrell. I want to talk to you about the set I was supposed to pick up.
And I want to talk to you about it. Why didn't you pick up that set after I gave you the address?
Well, you see, why didn't I pick up the set?
Yes, a man just called. He's been waiting all afternoon.
Oh, I see. We talking about a different set. You ain't talking about the set over at 9999 Morningside Drive, is you? I suppose to pick up two sets?
No, you're only supposed to pick up one set. The one over at 1421 Riverside Drive, Apartment E.
Yeah.
Something wrong, Stevens?
Oh, no, sir.
Well, all right, then. Get right over there and pick up the set.
Yes, I'll do that. Yes, excuse me, sir. Yeah. Holy mackerel. We done picked up the wrong television set. Not only that, we done smashed it to pieces. And poor Ann, they're sitting over there waiting for the woman to come back. Well, I guess I should dash over there. The poor boy don't even know what happened. Oh, well, I guess by the time they books him, he'll have a rough idea that something went wrong somewhere.
Get two for the price of one, plus a penny at the Rexall 1 cent sale.
Do you need toothpaste, toothbrushes, toiletries, aspirin, shampoo?
Get twice as much for a penny more in the 1 cent sale Wednesday through Saturday.
Do you need vitamins, stationery, iodine, cough syrup, mouthwash, antiseptic?
You'll find all these and more than 200 other guaranteed Rexall products selling at two for the price of one, plus a penny.
Just one extra penny buys twice as much in the Rexall 1 cent sale this Wednesday through Saturday.
4 big days, friends, April 7th through 10th at Rexall drugstores everywhere.
Calhoun, you think the judge going to be rough on me in court here this morning?
Andy, I was afraid we got a mean judge.
What you mean?
Now, I don't want to discourage you none, but round the Bar Association, he is known as 20-Year Johnson.
Oh, me. I was scared.
Well, now, wait a minute, Andy. I know you spent the night in jail, but, boy, I was right with you. Yes, sir. Right with you, Andy.
No.
I'm sticking with you, boy.
And don't forget we is all brothers in that great fraternity, the Mystic Knights of the Sea.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that make me feel better. Hey, look, Amos just came into the courtroom. I'm going over there and speak to him.
Say, Calhoun, look here. Now, this look like it really gonna be a mess, don't it?
Kingfish, this ain't no ordinary mess. This is a genuine jailhouse, up the river, solitary confinement, no time off for good behavior, cell block 9 mess.
Yeah, you know, special if Andy gets on the stand there and starts blabbing about me being involved in the thing.
Yeah.
Calhoun, what I gonna do? I don't want to get messed up in this thing.
Well, now, Kingfish, I is defending Andy, so I don't think we're going to have too much trouble maintaining the vegetable equilibrium.
Maintaining the vegetable equilibrium?
Yeah, keeping Andy from spilling the beans.
Quiet. Wait a minute. Here come Andy back. Now, don't say nothing to him. I don't want him to know nothing. You see, just who he's married.
Kingfish, I was just talking to Amos. He say this is just an arraignment, so the thing for me to do is to tell the judge everything that done happened.
Oh, you done decided to flip your lip when you goes before the judge, huh? Gonna turn squealer. Violate the code of the underworld.
The code of the underworld?
Certainly, Andy. You know what the gangsters does to squealers? Puts them in a barrel of cement and throws them in the Hudson River.
Do they always do that?
Oh, yeah, Andy. The river really getting jammed up, too. Why, when the tide is out, you can walk on stool pigeons from here to Jersey City.
Yeah, but the code of the underworld, that's for crooks and gangsters. I ain't no gangster. Is I, Calhoun?
Well, now, let's analyze it here, Andy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Where was you for the past 12 hours?
In jail.
Uh-huh. And when you was in jail, who was in the cell on one side of you?
Well, a criminal.
Uh-huh. And who was in the cell on the other side of you?
Another criminal. But that don't make me no criminal.
Listen, Andy. Down on the farm, the only thing they puts between two mules is another jackass or a load of hay. And believe me, boy, with them ears of yours, you ain't no load of hay.
No, me.
Well, now, wait a minute. Don't worry, Brother Andy. Don't worry. I'm going to be your character witness. Don't you see that? Now, the thing for us to do is to admit nothing when we is on the stand and not implicate each other. That's the main thing.
Yeah, okay. You was right. That's right. We stick together. Neither one of us say nothing.
Yeah, old pals together. Like Nelson Eddy and the Stupid Prince and all that stuff. Wait a minute now. Here come the judge. Here's 20 years Johnson here.
Remain seated, please. This is merely an arraignment. Now, I see here we have a complaint signed by a Mrs. B.R. Wilson charging theft and destruction of a television set valued at $500. Is Mr. Brown represented by counsel?
Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor. I was here to do what I can for the crook.
Mr. Brown, would you step up here, please?
Now, remember, Andy, don't say nothing, pals, you know.
Yeah. I'm coming up, Your Honor. Coming right up there.
How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Listen to him.
Now, Mr. Brown, suppose you relate what happened in Mrs. Wilson's apartment on the afternoon in question.
Your Honor, I don't know nothing.
Well, were you alone in the apartment, or did you have an accomplice?
I don't know nothing.
Did you have any valid reason for being in the apartment?
I don't know nothing.
Mr. Brown, why do you persist in answering in this manner?
Because I don't want to end up as no stepping stone to New Jersey.
Well, if that's your attitude, I have only one choice. That's to bind you over for trial. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Yes, sir. I got a character witness here that's going to help me out. My old friend, George Kingfish Stevens.
Mm-hmm. Counselor, I'd like to talk to this Mr. Stevens.
Innocent Stevens, step up here.
Yeah. Anything I can do for the cause of justice, Your Honor, I'll be happy to do it.
Now, you're appearing as a character witness for this man here. How long have you known Mr. Brown?
Well, the first time I ever heard of the crook was this morning. I read in the paper about somebody, about him stealing the television set.
You don't know the defendant?
Of course he knows me. He was with me yesterday.
Your Honor, if this total stranger tries to involve me in something that he done while I was in Chicago yesterday visiting my relatives, I'm going to sue him for defamation of character. That's what I'm going to do.
Counselor, before I set the date of trial, do you or Mr. Stevens have anything to add?
Yes, sir. Until Andy Brown, this menace to society, is put behind bars where he belongs, I would like to request police protection for myself and Mr. Stevens.
Permission granted.
Kingfish, me and Amos want to talk to you.
Well, now, wait a minute, Sheriff. If you boys start into trouble, I got a policeman right outside the door. All I got to do is call. I'm going to blow my whistle, my duck call, and everything else. I'll get him in here.
Yeah, well...
Well, now, wait a minute, Sheriff. We don't want to start no trouble. Me and Andy just come from talking to Ms. Wilson. Now, we done settled the case out of court, and she agreed to drop the charges.
Yeah, well,
what's that to me?
Well, Kingfish, I agreed to pay her $300 for the busted set, and the judge done let me off.
Yeah, and I think that you ought to reimburse Andy for that, Kingfish. This whole thing was your fault.
Yeah, that's right. You ought to at least do that, Kingfish.
Oh, why should I do that? It ain't my fault that you were stupid, Andy. You can't blame me just 'cause when you got in trouble, I was smart enough to turn the tables. I ain't paying you nothing.
But, Kingfish, you was working. You can afford it. I can't.
Well, that's your tough luck. I'll see you around, boys. See you around. Well, that sure is a fine way for the Kingfish to act, ain't it, Andy?
Yeah, and I is out $300. All I got is what's left of that television set that fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
Say, you know something? That cabinet ain't too bad. Maybe I could sell it for $50.
Well, I don't know. Let's get in my cab and we'll go over and pick the thing up, and then we'll go. Well, let me get in my apartment, sure.
Is that you, George?
Oh, yes, it's me, honey.
Look, George, you ain't lost your job or nothing, is you?
Oh, no, honey. Nothing like that. No, I ain't had no trouble. I guess I can keep my job as long as I want to. The money will be coming in, honey.
Oh, well, that's fine, George, because I got a wonderful buy today. I got us a television set today for $300 cash.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I got it from Andy, and he's delivering it tonight.
Now, wait a minute.
This is Harlow Wilcox with the easiest way in the world to make your money go almost twice as far. Simply buy two for the price of one plus a penny at the Rexall 1-cent sale. You can do this on more than 200 guaranteed Rexall products, from alum to zinc oxide, hair oil to foot powder, items for tiny tots, things for the grown-ups. Stock up on drugstore necessities for the whole family and get twice as much for only a penny more. Remember, you have 4 big days, Wednesday through Saturday, April 7th through 10th, at the 1-cent sale at Rexall drugstores everywhere.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, rely on your Rexall family druggist. And when you visit him, would you be kind enough to say that Amos and Andy sent you? Thank you, and good night.
See you next Sunday.
Get two for the price of one plus a penny in the Rexall 1-cent sale.
4 big days, this Wednesday through Saturday, April 7th through 10th, at Rexall drugstores everywhere. Be sure to be with us at the same time next Sunday when your Rexall druggist will again present the Amos and Andy Show, transcribed and directed by Cliff Howell. Stay tuned for the Bing Crosby program, which follows immediately over most of these same stations.
This is the CBS Radio Network.